to make another me, which isn't furniture. Through her relationship with George-sama, has Shannon given birth to a part of herself that isn't furniture? And did this other Shannon see something that cannot be seen by furniture?
私さ、カノン君のプライベートって全然知らないぜ。でも、なんだか想像できる。カノン君のプライベートには多分何もない。図星でしょ?
Kanon couldn't reply, but that was answer enough. He had no concept of private life, so Kanon would always be Kanon. So furniture would always be furniture.
カノン君のカノンってさ、本名じゃないんでしょ?
The gospel house gave new students new families and a new life, so it also made a point of giving each of them a new name. In his case, that was Kanon.
確かに、僕のこの名は仮のものかもしれません。
He had thought that he wasn't anyone other than Kanon. But he remembered. There definitely had been a part of himself that wasn't Kanon. But that was far, far away, beyond the distant fog of oblivion.
なら、カノン君にもカノン君である時とそうでない時で違う自分がいてもいいはず。使用人である時のカノン君は自らを家具と呼び、厳しく自己を戒めてるかもしれない。でも、カノン君じゃない時の君はもっともっと自由に生きていいと思うんだ。
Those words definitely weren't just lip service. Jessica had also been like this in the past. She had cursed her own birth into an environment different from all the other friends at school. She had been the only one in a heavily constricted environment, forced to learn various things. And she had even received words about the friends she played with. Though she had been sad about that, she had given up, thinking that she had just been born into that kind of star. But one day, Jessica had stopped giving up and surrendering. Stuff like the Ushiomiya family customs and pressure, those didn't matter. She created a real Jessica inside herself, who could do what she really wanted to do.
私さ、学校ではジェシってあだ名で呼ばれてる。だからさ、ジェシであるときは自分に思い切り素直に生きてる。だからこそジェシカであるときも頑張れるんだ。カノン君にもカノンであるときとカノンじゃなくてその本名であるときで違う生き方をしてもいいんじゃないかな。カノンじゃないとき、自分を好きになれる自分になってみてもいいんじゃないかな。
僕がカノンじゃないとき。
Yep. And you can start by doing that right now even, as practice. I mean, hell, you already done a little bit of that at the festival today. He had thought that his real name didn't matter at all. So he had thought Kanon was all he was. And now Jessica was saying that he should create a new existence, another self that wasn't Kanon.
カノン君、嫌じゃなきゃ教えてよ。本当の名前なんていうの?
He was silent for quite some time. Maybe his real name had risen to the tip of his tongue. After hesitating for a long time over whether he should say it, in the end, swallowed it back down.
忘れました。僕の名前などもうどうでもいいことです。
Those words signified a slight rejection.
僕が本当は何という名前であったとしても、今ここにカノンとしてあることだけが現実です。過去など何の関係もない 作られた家具の材料が元は何という木の幹であったかなんてどうでもいいことと同じです。
だからよせって。家具じゃないんだぞ。君は人間だぜ。
僕は人間じゃない。
Kanon clearly spoke his refusal. It was with a rage that he normally didn't show. This guy couldn't say anything back, and was struck silent.
お嬢様は人間です。だからどんな生き方をしようとも自由で、どんな未来も可能性もある。それはまるで翼を持ち自在に空を舞う鳥のよう。でも僕にはそんなものはないんです。僕がたとえ鳥に見えたとしてもアヒルに過ぎない。アヒルに翼はあっても飛ぶことはできない。なのに空の夢を語るなんて、そんなのは残酷すぎる。
家具だのアヒルだの、なんだってんだよ一体。いや、
Just got pet unconsciously gone along with Kano's forceful manner of speaking. But she realized that she shouldn't fire back, and swallowed her words.
私は君のことを何も知らない。生い立ちも知らないし、その苦労も知らない。だから君がどうして自分を家具だなんて言い出すようになったのか想像もつかない。でも知って、君は家具でもアヒルでもない。ちゃんとした人間だぜ。使用人としてのカノン君が家具だと言うならそれでもいいよ。でもならカノン君は家具でない時の人間の時の自分を作ってもいいとは思わない？
そんな可能性を抱けるのは僕はそうじゃない。僕には未来も可能性も見るべき夢もない。だからお嬢様、それ以上残酷なことを言わないでください。
なんでだよ。なんでそんなことを言うんだよ。
It almost sounds as if something tragic happened to him to think so lowly of himself like this. But again, Shannon thought of herself that way too before, and Genji sure thinks of himself that way as well. Just what the hell did he do to them, Kenzo?
お嬢様が僕のことをご自分と同じ人間だと勘違いなされているようだからです。僕とお嬢様は違う存在。それをはっきり申し上げておきたかったのです。シャノンに聞きました。お嬢様は僕のことをお気に入りになられているとか。
いや
僕は人間に限りなく近い姿をしています。だからシャノンのように自分を人間だと錯覚して一時恋愛の真似事をすることもできるかもしれない。でもそれは自分を騙しているに違いない。いえ、お嬢様を騙すことにもなるのです。シャノンとジョージ様も必ず破綻する。その日が訪れることをシャノンだって理解しているだろうに。バカなことを。
バカなってことはないだろ。そりゃジョージ兄さんは立派な人だし、両親の期待も背負ってる。確かに結婚とかになればエヴァおばさんがいろいろと口出しをしてくるだろうし、まあその前途は多難だと思うぜ。でもな、ジョージ兄さんはそんなのに屈する人じゃねえ。シャノンをジュリエットになんかしねえぜ。きっと幸せにしてくれる。
人は家具と恋などできない。お嬢様が家具を愛することができても僕にお嬢様を愛することができないと。
And those words of Kano's crushed all of Jessica's bittersweet feelings from today. God damn it, Kano. There was no way she could have anticipated the emotion of such a blunt rejection. In an instant, she lost the willpower that had caused her to try and unravel something stubborn in Kano's heart. And before she knew it, she was just standing there in shock.
お嬢様が僕を好かれているという気持ちが僕の思い上がりによるものならどうかお許しください。
いや、まあそこは否定しねえぜ。
ありがとうございます。え？僕を人間だと思ってくれてありがとうございます。そのお気持ちだけで僕は本当に嬉しいです。そしてそれ以上は僕には残酷すぎるから。
いや、もう十分だぜ。悪かったな。
Jessica scratched at her head as she spoke and tried to force her voice to sound bright.
私一人がいろいろ先走っちゃって迷惑かけたよ。正直ごめん。貴重な休みを丸一日振り回しちゃって。
いえ、僕も楽しそうなお嬢様が見られて嬉しかったです。
じゃあ今夜はこれで終わりにしようぜ。私も部屋に戻って消灯しないとまた母さんに怒られちまうよ。
そうされた方がよろしいでしょう。おやすみなさいませ、お嬢様。
おやすみ。
Jessica turned her back to him and slowly trotted away, looking disheartened. Suddenly, she started dashing pell-mell and disappeared in the direction of the mansion. Well, congratulations, Kano. She is gonna cry for the entire night. Ugh. Freaking furniture and servant mentalities like this. I'm bloody sick of it at this point. Always ending in tragedies. As he watched her go for just an instant, Kanon was tormented by the feeling that he had just made a huge mistake. But no, he thought this had not been a mistake at all. It was for her sake that he'd be forced to refuse her now, while her pain was still at its smallest.
女を泣かせるとはなかなかやるではないか。お前がそこまで拒絶するとは意外であった。普通に受け答えしていれば、わらわの魔法で2組目の恋人たちが生まれていたものを。
いつからそこに。最低なやつだな。
When he turned around, the witch was suddenly there. It looked like she had been there the whole time, enjoying their performance as if it were a play.
わらわへの暴言は愉快なる見せ物に免じて特別に許す。男と女のこじれ合いに勝る見せ物は1000年を経ても存在せぬな。わらわにとっては何よりも甘美な止められぬ快楽よ。
Kanon pulled that butterfly brooch out of his pocket. It was the crystallization of the great magic that the witch had bestowed. Without hesitation, Kanon flung it hard onto the ground and stomped on it.
ほう、わらわの与えたものと知りつつ、それは何を意味するのか。
今理解した。お前がしているのは恋のキューピッドなんて洒落たものじゃない。お前は結ばれぬ者たちに恋を見せて たぶらかして楽しんでいるだけの悪魔だ。
Well, that is a possibility.
そう思うも自由よ。わらわが力を貸した人間の多くはお前と同じようなことを口にする。
ほうけるな。お前はシャノンを哀れんで力を貸したんじゃない。恋に胸を焦がすシャノンの心の隙をついて自分を封じていた鏡を割らせた。しかもそれだけじゃない。その末路まで想像がついていてもてあそんでいる。違うか。
カグとはつくづく哀れな存在よ。夢も未来も恋すらもないか。よいよい、身の程はわきまえるに限るぞ。ジェシカの心にはお前が察する通り淡い恋心があった。そなたはそれにハサミを入れ刈り取ったつもりでいる。だが木は勝手に茂らせたものより枝を間引き剪定したものの方が太い枝をつけるというぞ。シャーノンとジョージもやがては結ばれ得ぬ恋に行き詰まり、わらわ好みの大きな果実を実らせるだろう。しかしいかんせんあの二人はうまくいきすぎていて面白くなくてな。そこへ行くとお前たちは大いにわらわを楽しませてくれそうだぞ。
Yeah. What a load of poppycock. You do think that it is gonna end tragically between Shannon and George. You can see it very clearly what the future has in store. I mean, let's face it. You enjoy it when love is being crushed. To see hope rise. And have it all end tragically in despair. Frickin' evil witches. The witch laughed. Even though she had known that the two could not be joined, she had lent magic to join them together. However, they couldn't escape the fate that made it impossible for them to be joined. And the witch knew that, even if they were joined, the relationships of Shannon and George, Kanan and Jessica, would fail for certain. And as they wandered through the eternal desert in the hell of love, they would be tormented by eternal thirst.
わらわがその力を対価なく貸すことがあるとでも？恋に手は貸そう。その対価はやがて必ず訪れる二人への過酷な運命の鑑賞料としていただくわけよ。これに勝る見せ物は1000年経っても存在せぬ。金像を見るがいい。恋の味を知り楽園を追放された哀れな老いぼれの末路を、死んでも死にきれぬさながら亡者のような生き様を見るがいい。
やはりお前は魔女だ。消えて失せろ、この悪魔め。
頼まれずとも消えよう。まだまだわらわには力が戻らぬでな。姿を現し続けるのはまだまだ疲れることよ。そなたら恋人たちに力を授けるのに無理をしすぎたのでな。触媒のブローチなしで力を維持し続けるのは今のわらわには容易ではない。
Kanan ground his foot even more into the stump rooch. He felt a break under his foot. Then it dissolved as if into water, and changed into butterflies that sparkled gold, which floated away from beneath Kanan's foot.
わらわもこの姿を保ち続けるのがちと苦しい。しばしそなたの願い通り姿を消そう。満ちぬ潮も月もないように我が魔力も必ず満ちる。そして必ずや訪れよう。わらわがよみがえるにふさわしい時が。それが明日のことか 来年のことか、さもなくば100年1000年未来のことかは想像もつかぬ。だがわらわを楽しませてくれる者たちがおる限り、わらわは必ずや力を得てよみがえるであろう。その時までしばし姿を消す。そなたの手のひらにもはやあざはなく、そなたが望むならば明日の朝にはわらわの存在など夢か幻のように消し去ることもできよう。忘れ去られることほどわらわに悲しいことはない。だがわらわは必ずよみがえる。そしてその日がいつ訪れても後悔することのないよう自らを戒めよ。わらわは必ずや再臨し、この島の真の主として全てを支配する。
My God, you're still talking.
その時こそ再び黄金鏡の扉が開かれる。欲深な亡者たちが必ずやわらわを呼び覚ます。
くどい、早く消え去れ黄金の魔女。
Yeah, you're talking and talking, yakety yakety yak yak. I could just read a book here. Like, sounds more productive than hearing Beatrice blab about her revival. Leaving behind a mocking laugh, the witch turned into a flight of gold butterflies and scattered away. The whole area sparkled like a gold blizzard in the snow globe. It was a fleeting, fantastical scene that disappeared in a heartbeat. The witch could no longer be seen. However, Kano felt like he could still hear that shrill, unpleasant laugh. Ah! You're still here!
なぜに久しぶりの人の世はこうも愉快なのか。恋に惑え、黄金に惑え、そのどちらにも惑わぬものなど人間にあらず。なるほど、故に家具とは言い得たり。家具は人間に奉仕するために生み出される。そしてわらわは退屈なる千年の慰み者として人間を虐げる。そのわらわが家具を支配できぬとは、なんとも愉快な三すくみ。金蔵め、実に面白いことをしてくれる。家具め、わらわを撃てるか試みてみるがいい。今宵まきたる恋の種は2つ。すでにまきたる種と含めてこれで3つ。
ベアトリーチェ、なぜ私を一人この苦界に置き去りにしたのか。私は憎い。これほどまでに恋焦がれているのに答えようとせぬお前を永遠に憎む。
親方様、それ以上のお酒はお体に障ります。南條先生からもご注意を受けておられるのでは。
黙れ源氏、お前には分からぬ。我が嘆きも苦しみも分からぬ。お前だけは我が苦しみを理解してくれていると、お前だけは我が最古の友人であると信じているのに、なぜに理解できないというのか。おー、ベアトリーチェ、なぜ私だけを置き去りに。
なんだよ、家具って。わけわかんねえよ。
おいたわしやジェシカ様。寝室から聞こえてくるすすり泣く声に私は事情を知りつつもどうしようもないのでございます。すべては若すぎた二人と近すぎた距離、そして生まれた家柄が遠すぎたゆえの悲劇。私はただただお嬢様のお気持ちを汲み取り、足音を殺して静かに立ち去るのみなのでございます。
それってどういう意味ですか、ジョージさん。
言葉通りの意味だよ。僕はまだ自分の城を築き上げてない。それができて初めて僕は一人前になれたと思えるんだ。その時君と結婚したい。
それは
でもそれじゃあもう僕の心が許せないんだ。だから君に婚約指輪を贈りたい。
婚約ですか？
You're gonna tell that right now?
でも私家具ですし。
そうだったね。じゃあ家具は人の言うことを聞かないとね。今君に贈るのにふさわしい指輪を作らせてる。多分今度の親族会議の日には持っていけると思う。その時に贈るからどうか君の返事を聞かせてほしいんだ。君が僕の婚約を受けてくれたら僕はその席でおじい様を含めた全ての親族の前で君との婚約を宣言する。
ジョージさん。
君と僕の仲をふさわしくないと咎める人たちはきっといる。
You bet.
でもそいつらの顔を見る必要はない。君はその瞳の中に僕だけを満たしていればいいから。君を必ず幸せにする。それだけは絶対に約束するから。
どのように実るのか楽しみでならない。熟に過ぎて腐り落ちる果実の駅に黄金の蝶たちは舞い降りる。今より収穫の日が待ち遠しい。宴の時はまだかまだか。
They had eaten breakfast at a coffee shop in the station building. By chance, they decided the shop had been decorated with Halloween colors, since it was October. It seemed that Maria had really taken a liking to that. Ever since, she had been making a fuss inside the train about wanting to have a Halloween festival, without caring that she was attracting the attention of others. Halloween is popular in Europe and America, but people are hardly familiar with it at all in Japan. The shopping district was colorfully decorated with orange pumpkins, but the costume parades of children demanding sweets and saying trick or treat were nowhere in sight. Halloween festival!
親族会議は遊びじゃないのよ。おじい様にお会いするんだから、ちゃんとしたお洋服じゃないとダメ。
While it wasn't completely full inside the train, there were enough people here that almost all of the seats were occupied. Among them, Maria was making a fuss, kicking her feet back and forth in her seat, while Rosa scowled at her. Rosa had told her many times in a low voice to stop, but Maria was taking no notice whatsoever. Once Maria gets this way, no matter how much you try to explain the situation or calm her, she doesn't listen. In the past, Rosa used to pamper Maria and give in to her at times like this, but that had probably been the problem. Almost certainly, the young Maria had formed the wrong impression that if she kept complaining noisily, her mother would give in and listen to her. That error had been brought to Rosa's attention through an educational book, and since then, she had hardened her heart so as not to pamper her beloved daughter. To the point of, you know, past ugly events that I've seen. But Rosa could manage less and less mutual understanding with Maria, and it had become more and more common that she felt discouraged by her own powerlessness. As Maya kicked her feet, a stout old woman sitting in the seat across from Maria picked the candy out of her handbag and gave it to her. Oh? Oh.
いいんですよ。元気なお嬢さんですこと。
She is quite a lovely young lady, I tell ya. Wish you a lovely day, miss.
おいくつです？
There may not have been any malice in those words from the old woman, but it seemed that Rosa had taken that in an extremely humiliating way.
Maria! 知らない人からお菓子をもらっちゃいけないっていつも言ってるでしょ。
Uh-oh. Well, admittedly, she is right, yeah. When you are alone, you have to be careful who you're talking to and not accept sweets, otherwise bad things might happen. Still, it is from an old lady, and Maria is with a parent, so I don't think it is any harm here. I think. Whoa, hey, Rosa! Oh, God. God. You really are not helping me, Rosa. You are not helping him. You are not helping me one bit. Rosa reflexively hit Maria violently on her cheek. In a flash, Maya started crying loudly. Rosa immediately snatched the candy from Maria's hand and stuck it out towards the dumbfounded old woman sitting next to them.
うちの子に勝手にお菓子を与えないでください。
ごめんなさい。
Breathing heavily, Rosa once again held the candy out to the old woman. The woman looked confused for a moment about what she should say, but then understood that perhaps her actions may have caused trouble for this parent and child, and she accepted the candy back, apologizing. Then, Rosa finally took notice of her surroundings. Her daughter's clothes were all messed up, She was crying and shouting with her nose dripping. And there were many dumbfounded passengers watching them. Naku, Rosa. Naku. Except for the sound of the train running, the rail car was completely silent. Fortunately, that pitiful silence didn't last more than a short while. However, in its place came an even more painful atmosphere as everyone whispered. Maria shouted, cried, kicked, and stomped her feet as usual, paying no heed to the people sitting around her. Impulsively, Rosa tried to slap her again, but she noticed the cold eyes of the people in the train, and couldn't do that anymore. When the train stopped, Rosa got off, forcibly pulling Maria by the arm, and almost dragging her along the ground. As usual, Maria didn't stop crying. Rosa took her to the end of the platform and hit her cheek again. At the moment she was hit, Maria stopped crying for an instant, but before long, she shouted and cried even more than before. Rosa, whose emotions had exploded, grabbed Maria by her collar and pulled her hair as if to rip it out. Along with those severe words, Rosa hit Maria's head over and over again. The more Maria cried and shouted, the more Rosa hit her. And the more Maria was hit, the more intensely she cried and shouted. The one who timidly called to her was the station attendant. Rosa glared at him with a look that said, "Don't cut into the problems of a mother and child, stranger." The station attendant surely hadn't wanted to talk to her. However, Rosa had been yelling on the platform for a much longer time than she had imagined. Her emotional scolding had caused the passengers on the platform to advise the station attendant that it would be a good idea to speak to her. Rosa yelled at the station attendant that they would get on the next train and not to bother them anymore. And then, finally, or maybe we should say for the second time, she noticed the passengers on the platform staring at her from the distance. Rosa sweated slightly. She felt the wind chill the sweat, tormenting her. Maria was still crying, shielding her own head. No, unless this beating stopped, she would probably keep crying forever. As Rosa recovered from the evil heat inside her head, she knew she had surrendered her soul to something bad again. Rosa fell to her knees and hugged Mariam, whose face was all soggy with tears and mucus. Finally, Maria realized that her mother had turned back to being her mother. Then, she clung to her mother's body and cried, burying her face in her mother's chest. Huh?
でもママが帰ってきたから平気。悪い魔女にママはまた乗り移られていたの。ごめんね。本当にごめんね。
For a long time, the two of them hugged each other, asking for forgiveness and sending words of forgiveness back. After a while, the two of them gradually calmed down and naturally drew their faces apart. Maria's face, Rosa's face, both were deep red after crying their eyes out.
マリアはハロウィンのお祭りがしたいの？うん。ジョージお兄ちゃんやジェシカお姉ちゃんにかぼちゃマシュマロを見せてあげたかった。
That was a sweet which had been alongside a cash register at the shop where they had eaten breakfast. It was a fancy sweet that had a big orange marshmallow in the shape of a jack-o'-lantern stuck on the end of a stick. Maria had wanted that, and insistently pestered for it. Rosa had disallowed it, saying that there was no way she would buy such a sweet right after they'd eat breakfast.
じゃあマリア、この町に売っているかどうかわからないけど、降りて探してみようか。お、ママ大好き、愛してる。ありがとう。私もよ、マリア。
The truth was that they had no time to waste loitering around at a stopover station. If they missed the airplane, they would fall half a day behind the schedule. She should have left home with more time to spare, but she had ended up leaving late after spending too long choosing Maria's clothes. Because of that, Rosa had been a bit impatient since the morning. She looked at the clock. They should be getting on the next train immediately. Uh-oh. But her daughter had firmly joined hands with her to go buy the sweet together, and that hand was warm. To Rosa right now, it was more important to regrow her bonds with Maria. Maria was not only Rosa's beloved daughter, she was everything Rosa had. Fortunately, she could see that there was a big supermarket right in front of the station. Maybe she wouldn't be able to find a sweet exactly like that one, but Maria would probably accept something similar. Besides, Rosa also couldn't show up with a face swelled from crying. She would have to fix her makeup.
あれと全く同じマシュマロは見つからないかもしれないけど、似たようなお菓子があるといいね。それで、いとこのみんなを一緒に驚かそうね。うん。ママと一緒に買うお菓子なら何でもいい。
The two left the turnstiles of the station in this unknown town. Maria walked across the pedestrian crossing together with her mother, feeling very pleased, as though she was walking in an amusement park. Both faces were still deep red, but warmth could be seen between the two of them, mother and child, as they smiled at each other awkwardly.